Hey, good evening, everybody.
Hey,
Hello.
Mazzano.
Well, welcome back to Sci-Fi Chronicles. It's me, John. I'm here with my friends Brian and Gary. How you doing, guys? You doing okay?
Not bad, man. Not bad.
Yeah.
Like
I'm
you
happy
said
to be
before
here
the
watching
show,
some Stargate.
it's kind of hot today, but
It's 98
here.
degrees where Gary and I live.
yes,
By the way,
that's
what's
right.
interesting? Gary and I have never met in real life. We met through Gary. I mean, sorry, through John. We
Yeah.
met through a guy who lives on the other side of the planet. And we found out that we actually live in pretty much the same city.
Yeah,
Which is
yeah.
One of
pretty
these
wild.
days, we're going to be in a grocery store at the same time, just
Right,
totally by
bro.
accident.
I'm like,
Yeah,
Gary, bro.
No, it
Or you
won't
know what?
be.
I'll be at the walk-in on like Jack in the Box. I'll look through the mirror and I'll see Brian in the car in the drive-through, and
Yeah.
I'll drop everything and run out.
You're just
waving.
just grabbing your food supplies, both of you. For the
And I'm
watch
absent-minded,
party.
so I'm gonna think I'm being attacked. I'm just gonna open fire.
Now, a bit.
Back off, liberal.
Now, I want to just tell everybody something that I was on the Brain Show with Brian yesterday, and while I was doing the Brain Show, right, I thought to myself all through the show, I was thinking, "There's something wrong with my eyes, but what is it? Is it the light getting into my eyes, or what?" And I put in a new graphics card this week, right? My camera software has an AR effects for eye contact, right?
Oh,
So I'm going to show you
were
a-
just locked in, bro.
Yeah.
Watch
Yeah.
this. This is
It's
creepy.
NVIDIA broadcast.
So watch my eyes now, everybody. I'm going to switch it on.
Yeah, it automatically forces it, like it makes the audience think you're looking at the camera. Let me
Yeah.
tell you something. I need that stuff because I have a hard time remembering to look at the camera. Dude.
Yeah. So it looked like I was going through the whole show. I was saying to Gary, it looked like I was on flipping cocaine through the whole show yesterday.
Bro, it's funny because I remember thinking that. I remember thinking, man, John is getting so much better at this. he's locked in at the camera. You were reminding me that I need to look at the camera more.
Yeah,
I kept
yeah.
I'm like, I gotta look at the camera.
One of these.
The problem is, when you're doing a live stream, you want to look at the person you're talking to, so you don't
Yeah.
look at the camera. You usually look at the stream yards or whatever, you know.
I just
Well-
need that for work now, and I'm sorted.
One of these days, when John falls asleep during a stream, he's just going to turn it on, and his eyes will be like fixed, but he'll actually be asleep.
You know, I'll have flames coming out of them and everything next week when I work on it.
Yeah, you can actually do effects in there too. Yeah,
Yeah.
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 I stopped
So-
using that software because it also like it makes my background blurry and stuff. And I noticed that anytime I used it, like after a stream, my computer would still be stuck at like 78% GPU usage, and I would have to restart my computer just to be able to get
Yeah.
those resources back. So
So, well, what can we say? This Stargate watch along, we're on season 2. This is the penultimate week of season 2, isn't it?
yeah,
You know, and then we're at the finale. So we've zoomed along this season. We really have. And we've got 2 episodes tonight. One is, how can I put it? It's quirky.
yeah, it's quirky. That might be the best word to to describe this scene. It might be the best. It's so quirky. I'm trying to figure out what T-shirt I'm gonna create for the last episode to celebrate the final, the second season. And I actually I'm considering using the characters from this episode on a shirt. It might be too much of a deep cut, but I'm thinking about it. I want to make one Stargate shirt for every season, and I'm thinking about using those ones, even though they're
that's a
super
good shout.
quirky.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. So usual rules apply. You know, if you're here for the first time, it's lovely to see you. How it works is there's a link at the top of the YouTube live chat. Click in there. It will take you into our Discord where we all watch the Stargate episodes together. If you want to watch them yourself, you don't want to go into Discord, you can sync up your streaming service and your or your DVD or Blu-ray set, and you can essentially just sync it up to the timer, which is here. And let me just sort the layout out. There we go. So essentially, we start this timer as we start each episode. Brian gives me a 3-second countdown. I press play. We reset it for the second episode. We do two episodes a week. And then at the end of each episode, us and everyone in the chat will give it a score out of 10. And then throughout the episodes, we all comment along in the YouTube live chat. So yeah, come and say hi if you're in there. We're a friendly bunch. But you know, I'm up for this one tonight. I'm ready and raring to go. How are you two? You ready? You rocking?
Yeah, no, I'm good. I want to give the chat the opportunity. We'll do like an Insta poll. If you would rather have John with his regular eyes, or if you would rather have his AI googly eyes on, put that in the chat, because you know, we like to accommodate our fans. So
exactly, I'm happy to help. That's what I do, you know. So if you want cocaine eyes or normal eyes, you just let me know. So yeah, when we're ready to roll, what Brian will do is he'll give me the heads up, and then we'll do the countdown and we'll press play. But how's everyone finding it? You enjoying these watch alongs? You know, these are things I looked forward to each week. It's good fun. Just hanging out with my friends and all of you in the chat, you know, just having a laugh, talking about arguably one of the greatest sci-fi series ever made.
Yeah, it's good. I think you're right. Yeah. Whenever I say that, my brother goes, well, I mean, what about Star Trek? And I'm like, I'm not discounting Star Trek, but look, here's the deal. I get it. Star Trek is pretty much the reason we have Stargate. And so you can't take away from that, right? But then you can also say, you know, we have Star Trek sort of partially because of the success of Doctor Who too. So like you can go back and find things that led there. But from my opinion, Stargate took all the best parts. Stargate took all the best parts of Star Trek and Doctor Who and Sliders and a bunch of other, you know, previous shows and movies, and created a series where the characters are all extremely likable. Their journey and their development over time is not jarring or extreme. It's natural. It's progressive. It feels like you're watching Friends, you know, save the galaxy. It's inspiring. It's hopeful. All the things you would complain about modern sci-fi, this didn't have. In fact, same things you might complain about some of the Star Trek episodes that were coming out around the same time. You know, Deep Space Nine is a good series, but there was plenty of episodes that you could have complained about not being hopeful, not being inspiring. Stargate continually kept a hopeful, inspiring, moving forward, progressive timeline and characters. At no point where you were like, I don't know, Dan, that was sort of weird for Colonel Jack to do. It all sort of works in a way that is just so likable, you know, and the stories fold in on themselves over time. It's really quite good, and that's because you had someone like Brad Wright, who is a genius. And you pair him with, and he's a cerebral kind of science fiction guy, but you pair him with people like Joe Malazzi, who is more of an ensemble, you know, blood and run, kick-ass, you know, a writer. You have those two styles that merge so well, so completely different, but they were such good friends, and they were so good at working together that they created something really special. Yeah. And it's my favorite thing. And the very first thing I put on the wall in my studio was a giant Stargate poster for the original movie that came out. You know, an actual official Stargate poster. I literally lifted it. I lifted that thing when I was like 12 from one of my local theaters, and I've carried it throughout my entire life, and it's framed on my wall. In fact, it's so old that I'm pretty sure it's stuck to the inside of the frame, which means you cannot take this thing off the wall without it disintegrating. It's my prized possession because I love this series so much.
Yeah, it is superb stuff. And Gary, before we just get started, how are you finding season 1? Well, you've done season 1 and season 2. How are you finding it now?
Well, I love I think the thing I love most is just the world building. I mean, just the fact that, and you guys will go to great lengths to tell me, you know, this is important. This is going to come back later. And I do love the fact that it's not, you know, I like shows where there's like a lot to keep track of. and then they, it's kind of like
like Roman roads.
Well, it's like it's like a jigsaw puzzle that's being built, but I don't really know the whole picture yet. Which I used to love to do as a kid. Get the jigsaw puzzles, but you don't know what the picture is, and that's kind of what this is, where the whole tapestry is being built very slowly. That's great, because otherwise, I don't like to watch shows that you can just kind of like turn your brain to like automatic pilot,
which is how a lot of news shows are. Like,
is why
you can do the dishes while Netflix plays in the background, and you sort of get the gist.
True. Yeah. See, to me, I'd rather just listen to music than do that. But that's probably why I like mysteries so much, like British mysteries and whodunits and all that kind of stuff, because it engages me, and I have to have my brain on, and I have to be, kind of watching to see how things develop. I'd rather do that.
Gary, speaking of jigsaw puzzles, when I was staying in my uncle's house when I was like 14, my parents were on vacation. I found a jigsaw puzzle, like a 500-piece jigsaw puzzle in his closet. There was no picture or anything, his brown box, and I was bored because the guy would go to work and I would just have to stay at his like house in the middle of Riverside. So I started doing this jigsaw puzzle, not knowing what it was, only to find out about halfway through that it was a pornographic jigsaw puzzle. and that was not meant for me to find. I remember thinking, fucking jackpot,
which is actually
this is before the internet where you can find it on your own,
which is actually in a frame on the other side of the room right now, but Brian actually isn't saying that.
Don't tell him that.
I actually used to take, when I was real little, I used to take like puzzles and like dump them together and like mix them together, to where I'd have to kind of make like 2 or 3 at the same time. Just because all the pieces were mixed together. I love it.
So what you're saying, that Brian's probably created like a porn Star Trek version of the jigsaw puzzle?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying probably. I'm not saying probably, John.
He's saying definitively that I run a website for Star Trek After Dark.
Yeah. And the person in the jigsaw puzzle is probably slowly being converted to AI right now. I have no doubts about it.
Yeah, no doubts. I mean, I'm so glad that I am an adult in this stage of life, because if I was a child, a teenager with access to the internet, just the internet alone would be disastrous for my testicles. But also access to AI, I would never have started a business, joined the military, start a family. I would just be stuck in like my uncle's basement, an extreme gooner the rest of my life. I'm so glad these things didn't exist.
You know what? You'd be doing like Wayne's World. You'd be sitting on a couch in the basement.
Yeah, this is one of those parallel universe sci-fi stories that we don't want to see everybody.
Yeah, yeah, you don't want to see it, bro.
So when Brian goes quiet during the watch along, you kind of know what he's working on.
Yeah.
Right. Star Trek After Dark.
Yeah, exactly. So are we ready to rock? Are we ready to go?
Yes.
Yeah, rock, ready to roll.
So give me the countdown, mate, and I will start the timer.
The timer up?
Yep. In 3. Oh, by the way, this is Stargate SG-1, Season 2, Episode 19, One False Step. Starting now. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't. It's good. Go.
Yeah.
We're good.
We're off. We're running. Look at that drone from the
I noticed there's
90s.
more as the series goes on, there's more scientists and technicians in the control room or in the Stargate room.
It's that billions and billions of dollars of investment that suddenly come through, mate. It's hit the bank account.
And that brings back memories of like rubber bands and wooden gliders.
Yeah, thanks, Garbage. It's nice having so many subscribers, and good to have everyone with us tonight. We're clearly doing something right.
Yeah.
So Stargate has drones. Stargate SG-1 has drones now. Okay.
Yeah.
Perhaps life forms.
Yeah.
Did this predate the use of drones? Did Stargate actually invent drones?
I don't think they invented UAPs, bro.
Well, the military had them at the time, but we knew nothing about them.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is just fueling my conspiracy theory that this is all real. Stargate is a real thing, and this show was created for plausible deniability.
Yeah.
And then when they created Wormhole Extreme to sort of make fun of the conspiracy theories that said that.
Oh, I can't wait to get to that. I cannot wait to get to that.
Oh, Gary's going to love that episode.
Yeah. Genius.
The quote at the end with the Isaac Asimov quote is so good.
Wait, why would they use that as opposed to just sending a team through? Or is that what they do before sending?
Yeah, this is what they normally do beforehand. They've learned their lesson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. They do get a lot more sophisticated with it as well as they go along.
See, this is actually, you know what? This is what a coincidence, because John actually told me that that's actually the kind of thing he does on the weekends when he's not streaming. That's
me. That's me out in the Dorset
That's
Woods,
a typical mate. John Yulden weekend.
Yeah, I'm like, how did I end up here with these
the body
bright
paint
eyes?
Out, get the body paint out and run around the neighborhood
with the AR eyes, mate. You know. So yeah, I mean, this is what I mean about this episode. For me, it's a quirky episode. It's I will say there's no spoilers, Gary. This is a standalone episode. It's not linked to anything else.
This, like I said, this looks like the episode that gave John all of his cosplay ideas.
Yeah. Yeah, I told you not to show anyone those photos, mate. What happens in the UK stays in the UK, mate.
Intro is so good too.
It's great. I mean, I'm just crying out for a really good sci-fi show that gets anywhere near this now. The only thing that I'm enjoying really at the moment is Peacemaker.
Yeah, I've been falling in love with Lower Decks lately. That series is legitimately a love letter to Star Trek.
I've gotten so much flack for saying I like that over the years.
I used to make fun of it because it's a cartoon, and I'm like, this is a love letter to Star Trek, straight up.
Yeah.
I wish it had not been canceled. It was only canceled because the voice actors made more money than the rest of the production budget combined. That's what happens when you hire real actors to do voice. Hire voice actors.
Read the IDW comic, then it's good.
So they've just sneezed there. Interesting.
Yeah, that's true.
That was the original title of this episode.
Bald, white, and naked. Which is also the title of my memoirs.
Yeah. Strangely enough, mine as well, mate.
Yeah. Hey, we can do a collab.
Yeah.
The production value of this episode is actually very good.
Yeah.
We start to see Sam more confident with Jack, which decreases the schism between their ranks a little bit, but it's a good character development.
And it's a good sci-fi story about, it's like Spanish colonizers, isn't it? Coming across.
They have Vandals on the alien planet.
Yeah, the blankets. Remember the blankets we gave the Indians?
Yeah.
Or Native Americans, I guess is the right word.
Yeah.
He turns to the left. There's like a strip club with a neon sign. So that's weird. That doesn't seem to fit.
He's just having a pee.
Yeah, he was going to the bathroom.
Yeah. I wonder if I'd be allowed for a Comic-Con wearing that outfit. Well, I'd say outfit.
You know that we're going to have to cosplay as these guys at some point, right? Like, we're going to have to. Gary, you got to be on board with this, bro.
Yeah.
Just tell me at one point during this episode that guy doesn't say, explain this love that you mentioned. Please tell me that doesn't happen.
Literally leaves nothing to the imagination.
I would, you know what? I would imagine that at Stargate conventions, people do cosplay as that character.
It's sort of a
wouldn't
deep cut.
be surprised. Yeah.
This episode doesn't have a whole lot of Roman road building, if you know what I mean.
No, it's 100% a standalone one.
Yeah. I like how different they are, though. Like, they're so dramatically different. Yeah. I feel like, I love Stargate Atlantis, but Atlantis sort of mailed it in a little bit with the different races. They didn't go too weird. They're pretty much just humans with poor people clothes on, you know?
Yeah. Their asses hanging out.
Right.
Again, it's a world that the Gould haven't been to. Or if they did, they thought, wow, they're too primitive.
Yeah, they're too silly. They're too silly. Keep moving.
Yeah. Apophis comes and goes, no, leave this planet.
Yeah.
This isn't too weird even for me.
even
like soccer.
Yeah, even the Gould symbiotes are like, no, I'm not going in that body.
No, absolutely not. It's not. We're not doing this. This is weird, guys.
Yeah.
How?
I mean, it's a micro costume, isn't it? It really is.
It really is.
What they're wearing.
Yeah, they're wearing like basically like a skin suit, right?
Yeah.
They just had to make sure that none of these people was into method acting.
This is really clever, though. Like these aliens look alien. Bipedal still, because the universe was seeded by progenitors at some point, I'm sure, but still alien.
But they're primitive and trying to understand and interact with SG-1.
This is where the porn music starts to happen. Wow. Yeah. I'm not fond of this.
I agree, Tilk. I'm with Tilk.
He just starts opening fire.
Yeah. Once again, Daniel, of course, let somebody get his knife. It has to be Daniel.
You walk off in the distance back to the gate, and they turn around, and there's just loads of them snapped into pieces, and Teal'c's in a mood.
God. Oh no. Oh.
Yeah. See, they're getting a little better with First Contact, though, aren't they, really? It's never just a sneeze, though, is it?
Then you haven't been to Florida. I can definitely do without the music, if I'm being honest with you, though.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in like a high-end spa right now, and he's waiting to get a massage.
It's very season 1, isn't it? This episode.
It is very season 1. Yeah.
I wonder whether it was actually a script for season 1 that was just left over, that they thought we need to fill an episode in season 2.
It's entirely possible. I mean, like, dude, when you got your 22 episodes.
Yeah.
Like, even the stuff that you left on the cutting room floor, you might go back to and revisit just in case.
Yeah. Imagine if it was Emancipation followed by this.
How many videos do we all have in our folders that we haven't uploaded because, like, they might not be good enough, but then, well, I got to put out a video this Friday. Like, we pick the best of the okay videos. It out. Yeah.
Lord Thoth in the chat says he thinks this was a season 1 script.
Okay. Thank you, buddy. It's quite interesting, though, because they know that there's a gate on the planet. So the only thing I will say about that, guys and Gary, is ancients.
Yeah.
Right,
ancients.
Say
3
so
words.
They would have
3 words. First word, 2 syllables.
Well, this script wouldn't have worked in season 1 too, because it would have had to have been one of the gates that he got from the right.
This is the new.
This is the new gates, the gates that weren't touched by Goa'uld.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they didn't do it in season 1. They're like, I'm not sure how we can bring the Goa'uld into this.
Yeah.
The species would have been disseminated, right?
Wait for the Jack sarcasm.
I'd like to see them talking to each other with like subtitles, like, what is this clown doing?
Yeah. Like Galaxy Quest.
Their subtitles are like English professors with perfect grammar in English. This insolent being is acting perfidious.
That's right.
It is why I love Galaxy Quest, though, with the little beings, and they're like talking, let's hit him with a rock.
Best movie, man.
Yes, so good. I've got that ready to go out, mate. I've got to put it out this week.
Oh, yeah. I gave you a thumbnail, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got it ready to go.
Can't wait to see that.
Yeah. Cliff, I think though that this is the one from the 5th race where they've got the new gate addresses that Jack had from the knowledge that was put into his brain, and I think this is like the first in that new gate system.
I feel like it makes sense that it's in season 2 because it had to have come after that episode to not have to include the Goa'uld in some way. Because the first gates they were visiting were the ones they got from the cartouche in Egypt, right? Or not Egypt, Abydos.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
It figures it's Daniel. It is Daniel.
It is, like you say, when you get to the episode, it is very clever. It's like Russell T Davies at the beginning of a Doctor Who script meeting.
Well, that would explain the lack of clothing then, John.
Yeah.
He would demand it.
But wouldn't you already be calling in the SGC and at least talking to Hammond and going, we need to help these people. We've screwed up here.
Good, Teal'c. Teal'c is like totally on it on this.
Showing his age, his wisdom.
On this mission. I mean, I understand that if you're on an SG-1 team, you're going to bring your own experience and you're going to relate everything like Daniel just did to like what happens on Earth. But that's only works up to a point. You know, at some point, your Earth references just don't apply.
Yeah. Dr. Frazier.
I want to see what comes out of those eggs.
It's not linked to alien Earth, mate.
Oh, good. That show creeps me out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Cliff.
So
Yeah, I imagine them just collapsing for no reason is probably not part of their normal routine.
no. Do you see that alien there walking in the background looking at Dr. Frazier? That's like you, Gary.
Darn right. Oh, well. That's kind of cavalier.
Yeah, they're all going to die. It's fine.
Yeah, why not? We've already ruined them. Why not? Let's just stay. Oh, no, what are they going to think about when they take one of their this is just
again very different to Star Trek.
That was me, Lord Thoth.
Very different to Star Trek. No prime directive.
Yeah. We're taking one of your people off. We can't tell you where.
But
for all they know, for all those people know, okay, that one of their own people just like vanished with these aliens. It's like, oh, come on, people. You know what? How do they know they're not like a group mind where if like anything happens to one of them, something dire happens to
exactly.
You know, they haven't even postulated that.
No.
It's like, come on, people.
It's also, I mean, I always think about this. Look, the ancients set up the gates. So I think if the ancients had come across this species, they decided not to interfere. So the SGC have already made the error that the ancients didn't. The ancients left them alone.
I'm sorry. These people, she's a great doctor, but these people have no framework for examining or treating this person at all. Again, this is just this is foobarred from the get-go. Yeah, I guess good point, Christy. If they were trustworthy, they wouldn't interfere.
What's going on there?
Again, there could be something in the air of that planet which makes it breathable, but long-term exposure, you just don't know.
Oh, here we go. Kill it.
Yeah. That's me every time I go to the doctor.
That was me when I watched season 2 of Doctor Who.
Shooty Who.
Pretty much every episode. For 40, I sustained that for 45 minutes.
Funnily enough, that was also Shooty when he saw a monster on the show as well.
That's right. Yeah, no tears though. Thank you.
Yeah.
I say it here and it comes out there. Maybe for them.
Yeah. That's a good shot because that shows you how many of them there are.
Good point. Good point, Garbage. That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Again, this could be like removing one of them is affecting all of them. But
yeah, very good deduction, my friend.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I would say do that again.
It's how we mate. Daniel puts his foot in it again and reproduces with a plant.
Daniel just proposed to that guy.
Yeah. Garbage. It could be worse out there. I mean, you could have an Enterprise scene in the quarantine area. That's the worst thing for parents to walk into.
No, that's his thing.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to say, Teal'c, will you please tell Daniel that he's bothering me?
See, I really like this because what Teal'c is at this point, Teal'c's what, about 80 years old? So he is like the dad to the two fighting sons at this point.
Teal'c has been coming up with every good deduction since they've been on this planet.
General Hammond's up there going, this is another one for Kinsey to use against us.
Yep.
Why are they assuming they're sick and that this isn't part of their life cycle?
Hi, Roman. Good to see you. Yeah, crack that pizza out and enjoy the watch along, my friend. We need someone to be eating tonight. It's part of the show.
Yeah, I couldn't eat today. I'm dieting, unfortunately. I had way too many gushers last week.
He's doing well, everybody.
I mean, John, this is just like the mutants from Who. It's like you don't understand what their life cycle is. You're misinterpreting their life cycle.
Exactly, 100%. It's
preach it. Preach it.
See, again, this is another point compared to Star Trek, because Star Trek, you have transporters that, screen out things. You've just got a gate they're going through here. There's no protection to other species or to humans going through the gate.
But see, something like this, though, with her realizing that and admitting it, I would think then that this would have ripples in future episodes, because something like that would cause at least some kind of modification in terms of their first contact or their procedure going through the gate or anything.
I won't spoil it, mate, but there's season 8 onwards that there is something that occurs that does kind of link not to this story, but it kind of what this talks about. You see,
it takes them 6 years to deal with it.
Yeah. What's going on here then, eh?
See, yeah. I think Jack should just rattle off all the times that it was Daniel who was messing things up on their missions.
Yeah.
Oh, see what you guys did? You killed another one.
That would have been really funny. See, Daniel, you killed another one.
Teal'c's dragging him out back and just chopping them all up.
No, you know what would have been great is for Teal'c to walk up at that moment, look at the two of them and go and say, like, you did it again.
Yeah.
I told you we should have left.
Yeah. And you say the Gould are bad. Exactly, John Burns. Junior's protecting him.
I'd like to see what those aliens do if Teal'c would show Junior, have Junior pop out, say hello and everything.
Yeah.
I'd like to see their reaction. They go, oh.
Yeah.
They would start like tearing open their stomachs to see if something can pop out.
Now, what do you reckon that they step through the gate and they feel better again? Potentially, as soon as they go through the gate, they start feeling better. So it might not necessarily be a biological thing.
Well, but then wouldn't the alien that they brought through have recovered when they went through the gate?
They're not humans, though.
Oh, well, yeah.
But maybe it's not a biological issue.
Oh, man up, Daniel.
Yeah. That's me just having to do the hoovering earlier.
But I don't wanna.
Yeah.
You're pregnant.
Hey, good to see you, Gap After Dark. Enjoy the cooking.
Good. They're in timeout. Good, as they should be.
Yeah. You guys are on that.
Yeah, I'd like to see General Hammond actually say, "You guys are in timeout."
Yeah. He tells them off. He's like, how many troubles do you have to cause out there before I have to do these things? This is your third or fourth strike.
You can't use the car for a month.
Yeah.
No, give that a try, Janet. Don't rule anything out. Go for it.
Okay.
Which may be normal for them.
Just see Teal getting engulfed.
He's like, what the?
See, this is just like living sculpture.
Yeah.
You know? Clearly they're intelligent.
There you go, Teal.
Ooh, look at this.
See, they're all interconnected. They're all one
organism.
Yeah. Yeah, nothing was going to happen when you touched the alien green sludge, Teal'c. That was just fine.
Yeah. He's now becoming Swamp Thing.
Well, if Adrian Barbeau shows up, that's fine.
Yeah. I wonder what happens if you take him back.
Yeah, try that.
You go back and Teal'c's got one of those really tight outfits on.
It's skin tight.
That would be awesome.
He's got the paint on and everything. You all right? You all right, Teal'c? But that's the risk of exploration, though, isn't it? What's that in the background?
Turn around. Look at the thing, Daniel.
Hmm.
I really like the fact that they're focusing on the extreme limitations of their methodology in exploring alien planets.
Yeah. You know, now they would have probably done a drone aerial shot.
I was watching a movie that I shouldn't have.
Yeah. Now they'd probably do a drone aerial flyby, and they'd do all of the scan, thermal scans, everything underneath the Earth,
yeah,
and just see how big it is.
That would be funny, John, if they on the screen it started flashing, do not copy, return to Blockbuster.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's the same probe from Star Trek 4.
That's right.
That's where it came from.
Somebody go get George and Gracie. Go get George and Gracie.
It's dropping like flies. Yeah.
Well, but that wouldn't cause the natives to. Because you took it away.
Yeah. Take him back. Or her.
Isn't that the next logical deduction, though,
Yeah.
John? It's like, okay, you guys got better when you came back. He got worse when we took him away. So let's
take him back.
Why is that not like the next thing they think of?
Well, Dr. Frazier has just figured it out, but yet she's not acting on it, and the guy's flatlining.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like, yeah, time is of the essence here, Janet. Come on, let's work the problem.
Ooh, careful, Daniel, to rip your head off.
and stuff it somewhere.
The green goo I shoved my hand in.
So this species, then, they don't reproduce as such, then potentially they're grown from plants,
I guess.
Yeah.
Janet doesn't need to monitor the patient until she gets a notification that it's dead.
Yeah. Oh, look at those quality PC speakers from the 90s.
Yeah, I had some of those.
Yeah. Many an hour playing Star Trek Academy with those beasties. Learn the sound.
I used to love
out.
that game.
So good. Proper Star Trek Academy. The only time I've ever sounded like that is when I had an accident in a vulnerable area.
Wait, what did they wait? So did they like modulate the sound for that one? Okay. Yeah, you guys have done enough damage.
Do you think these are the first aliens these creatures have seen, though? Because just from seeing them, you would think it's changed their way of life anyway, isn't it? We've met aliens.
So what's that going to do? Is that going to restore the natural module.
I believe so. Yeah.
So they have to leave that there.
Yeah. Again, they'll be like
because they permanently damaged. Otherwise, they permanently damaged the. Okay.
Yeah, you need to get it back in sync. Again, I'm assuming a new one would grow at one point.
Daniel's got some place to be, obviously. Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
just this once, nobody died in a Stargate SG-1 episode. How about that, everyone?
Just this once.
Yeah.
You had to say it.
So, I'm going to give you a few seconds grace, Gary, and then I'm going to say, right, what did you think out of that? What score would you give it?
I feel after that ending, I feel all kind of warm inside and just, it's like all kind of happy. It's like, what a nice little ending. And like I said, I like the fact that they expose the massive methodological problems with the way that Stargate SG-1 does things. It's like you can't think that everything you do, because it doesn't affect you, isn't going to affect aliens who, that's just dumb, and so and like I said, I mean, it sounds like that, I mean, we're this, like not an episodic thing where you got to get onto other stories, but you think like something like this would actually cause some kind of massive alteration in how they do things in terms of, precaution.
This is a Senate oversight hearing.
Well, yeah, them trying. What did it show? Did it actually ever show them what happened to the alien that was in the medical bay?
They brought him back, I believe.
Did it actually say that, or are we just assuming that?
Well, we're assuming it because he recovered, didn't he, when he did the whole solo singing thing. Okay. So you would think then logically they would take him back. What would you give it out of 10?
I give it a 7. I mean, I like the issues they were being raised, even if they're not going to kind of explore them really fully. But I appreciated the fact that, because I've been kind of criticizing some of their kind of bull in a china shop methodology on certain episodes, and I'm glad that actually they at least brought it to the front burner. So yeah, no, I give it a 7.
Yep. Brian, what'd you give that?
More of a 6. I mean, I like the feel good stuff. I like the graphics. I like the props. All that's really good. But man, I'm a Michael Bay fan. I need more.
You got something against pink flowers, Brian? What's your problem?
I just need more explosions and like death.
And,
well, it was an explosion of insight.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
He's gone dark today, everybody.
Sure. I don't know, man. I need more light lens flares. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's not bad at all. I mean, don't get me wrong. Just
you need staff.
The show it was episode full of naked people, and he's still not happy.
I'm not into little white bald men.
It's the monkeys.
Sorry, John.
Yeah. I mean that's it. I'm
if it would have been women, Brian would be talking to 9.
Well, put it this way: if it had been women, then Brian would just be showing the episode twice tonight. That would be it. There wouldn't be another one.
Yeah, that's true.
So For me, yeah, I'm a 6 out of 10. As I said at the beginning, it's a quirky episode. It's good. It's good sci-fi. There is something in several seasons that does talk about plagues and stuff like that. So we'll get there when we get there. It kind of is.
They could have
It's
dropped
not
this
linked,
anywhere.
but yeah.
I mean,
it's not linked, but it's not linked, but it kind of establish. Plagues occur later on. And this works quite well for it as a standalone episode. I mean, yeah, it's not one that I always think, oh yeah, I really can't wait to watch this again. It's kind of one that I just go, okay, yeah, fine, and I enjoy it when I watch it, but it doesn't excite me like so many more other Stargate episodes do.
It does. I mean, we said that on early, and it really does. Now, having seen the whole episode, this really does feel like something that would have been in season 1.
Yeah, it 100%. It feels like a season 1 episode. It really does. I mean, Juliet gives it a 6 out of 10. We've got Christy gives it a 6 out of 10. So we're kind of in that zone, aren't we? Really, Cliff Maxwell. It's like the typical Kirk joke at the end of a meaningful Star Trek, the original series episode. It sets up a point of view for the series that really doesn't get revisited, and yet it becomes thematic. 7 out of 10. Lord Foff gives it a 5 out of 10. So we're in the ballpark again, aren't we? We're all kind of thinking along the same lines, really. Now, we've got the second episode of the evening coming up, or the afternoon if you're in the US. And this one, all I'm going to say to you is beware the Reetou. Okay. So this is an episode that I enjoy.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. So this will be a good one. And I want to say, before we start the episode, I'm going to put it out there. I'm pretty sure the kid that's in this episode is the kid that played Gibson Price in the X-Files. The alien hybrid kid. So when you see it, let me know if I'm right on that as well, because I like being right. It's great.
All right, I actually like this episode a lot.
Yeah.
All right, and what I remember of it. It's been a while. So
and everybody watching, thanks for joining us tonight. As I said at the beginning of the last episode, if you're here for the first time, there's a link at the top of the YouTube chat. Click on it. It will take you into Discord, where you can watch the episode with us together. We then chat along in the live stream, as you've probably seen. If for any reason you decide, no, I don't want to do that, I want to sync up my own streaming service or my DVD and Blu-ray set, when Brian gives me a 3-second countdown, I start the timer below and we watch the episode together. You can sync up your box set with that timer. So with that said, when you're ready, mate, give me the countdown and I will start the clock.
This is Stargate SG-1, Season 2, Episode 20, Show and Tell. Starting 3, 2, 1, go.
And we're off.
Ooh, foul language. So, John, this is going to affect photosensitive viewers, so make sure you turn your AI eyes off for this episode.
Yeah, just burn away.
We don't want you going into, spasms or anything.
I wonder what happens if I cry with those AI eyes in.
Oh, see, the adamantium thing isn't working. Paddington Bear.
Thanks, Garbage. Now, is that Gibson Price from the X-Files? In the final season 7.
Oh, that's Peter DeLuise. It is. That was Peter DeLuise.
Is it really?
Yeah, it looked like him. I'm pretty sure.
A little more like me.
I think you're right,
It is.
Sean.
It's Gibson Price from the X-Files.
Like a couple of decades since I've seen it, but I think you're right.
You know, the one that had telepathic powers in the X-Files, could read minds?
He had glasses.
Yeah. Used to run funny.
You're now engaged, Sam.
Yeah. What did we learn from the last episode?
Again, yeah. They never learn. I am the gatekeeper.
Yeah.
It would have been funny if it was like a deep, dark voice.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm the gatekeeper. You're the key.
Key master.
Zoom.
Yes. That would have been a great season cliffhanger.
Yeah. Thanks, Juliet. Thanks for confirming it. I am right.
Well, broken clock, John.
Yeah. It'd be even funnier if he talks and he sounds like Gary Coleman.
What you talking about?
So, a question for everybody in the chat. With us coming up towards the end of season 2, who's your favorite character in the 2 seasons of SG-1
Hathor.
at the moment?
Hathor.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
I think Carter's development is so good right now.
Yeah. I go with Jack.
Later on, it becomes
And-
Daniel, but
and Jack's wife.
Yeah. Your wedding cake, marriage cake.
Right.
Garbage. That's fine, mate. Those naked men from the last episode, you do you. I think main cast, including Hammond in there, Dr. Frazier, Braytac.
What?
Cool. I'll check that out, John Burns. So she's been around for ages then.
yeah.
Sorry, General.
Yeah, let's just get a padded
Sucks to be
cell
you.
ready.
son.
You're right, Gary.
Oh, I thought that's he was going to try to be Jack's son.
Aw.
No. No.
Just throw him across the room.
That's odd.
This is a really good Jack episode.
That was Peter DeLuise. I knew it. Little cameo.
Yeah, that's not a good. That's not a good thing to hear, is it? Really, right. Someone else wants to kill us.
There's another group that hates us. Damn it!
They should just have a board up, with 2 columns: allies and people who want to kill us.
Plus, those aliens from the last episode have now understood hate, and they're coming for them.
Oh, Jim, you don't know that. That's a guess. Good plan.
Yeah. So it's not release a dangerous killer pathogen across the earth.
Uh-oh.
Someone don't like him too much. He does.
That guy's talking to nothing.
Yeah.
He is a member of my team.
Yeah. Hello, my friend. I must break you.
Would you like to meet Junior?
Yeah.
I will break your mind.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Mom's getting mad.
Yeah, that's not good, is it? Oh dear. Especially as the child came through the gate without any security clearance codes.
Right.
That's a red flag all by itself. So he's basically played the same role, same character in X-Files and Stargate then.
Yeah.
That sounds like that sounds like that might, again, not having seen this before, like a big clue where he says, well, like Mother Nature put him together in a hurry for some reason. It's like that to me, it's like, okay, clue.
Yeah. There you go, Brian. High praise for you.
It's true.
Yeah.
I was going to say, every sentient being is a possible host.
Mother says, mind your damn business, Daniel.
Mother says you are a danger and must die.
Yeah. I watched Supernatural. I'm hammering through that, and Don S. Davis was in an episode of it, which was great. Good seeing him in an episode of Supernatural.
It's interesting.
Cheers, Cliff. See you later. Don't mess with mother.
You just throw paint all over the place and it'll stick
gun.
to it and you'll be able to see it.
Maybe there's someone that's friends with them that might have tech that might help them see him.
I would think, well, that's a great idea, but also about like something like maybe like scan the room with like UV light or something. Maybe it's just like another spectrum. I don't know what I'm talking about, but you know what I mean.
It shows how worried species out there are about humanity now by the fact that the Tok'ra know about the Reetou, but they're coming after them. You know, they're coming after the humanity. Toilet break.
I hope it turns out that Charlie's actual name is R2.
Reetou R2.
No, R2 Reetou. That's too much to hope for, I guess.
Yep. Confirmed. You've got a Reetou.
It's better than a UV light.
Yeah.
I want one of those.
Yeah. How do you defend against any of that, though? An invisible enemy that can come through the gate with your team.
Can a raid.
So the Reetou are more advanced than humans then as well.
Yeah.
Well, Daniel's been sneezing on every planet in the universe. They could have got his DNA from there.
Yeah. To be honest, if they've been in the SGC for a while, they probably could have got it from the bathroom floor. Daniel's
That's
DNA.
right.
It's true. He went a little hog wild there.
Yeah. Make thousands of them out of Daniel. I wonder if any of them got out onto the onto the planet. Got out of Stargate Command.
Be easy enough to do if they're all invisible.
Yeah. Plenty of them all over the place, John Burns.
Unless you're shooty.
Yeah, then do it every single day.
That's right.
Again, Richard Dean Anderson's so good, isn't he? Just
Great.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Warning, warning.
Warning, warning.
A spin-off show, comedy series, Jack living with the boy and a Reetou.
Monday nights at 8:30. You can be my my nephew, not my son.
That's one strong SG team, that is, isn't it?
They're sending Wally again.
Yeah. You always think a Tok'ra that doesn't speak is going to get bumped off very soon. That's not a good sign, is it? One or two, or more than that, you reckon?
More than that.
Yeah. Starship Troopers, isn't it? We got a big problem. This carries on all the way through now, Gary. Palm scanners.
Oh, okay. See, I like that. Like, I like it when
It makes
that
sense.
happen make sense that you'd see it from that point forward.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another one.
Gonna kick right off.
I like the added element that the ghoul can sense it.
Yeah. Two organic creatures that repel each other.
Blow them away. Oh, geez.
Yes, you're not getting up from that, are you, really?
Fire teal. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
There's another one. It's not gone away, so it's still there. Yeah, clean up in aisle 4.
Oh, look at those things.
Yeah.
Super cool. I actually have a
great.
criticism because of how cool they look.
Yeah.
Three.
Oh dear.
Lock down the base. Yeah, John. 10 days, I think. Or as he was getting blown out of the window, he should have just yelled, "I regret nothing."
Yeah. The Tok'ra be a lie.
See, we should be glad that it's not the current the current era unit after these bugs, Sean, because then we'd all be toast.
Well, if it's modern day Doctor Who unit, flipping, they'd be offering them a job, the Reetous.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah. If it was the Brig and Benton, they could take care of it, but not the current clown show.
I just wish a unit series would take inspiration from SG-1. This is kind of what you want from a unit show.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is actually kind of worse than Alien because you can at least see the aliens coming.
Yeah, it's sort of like that guy just got wrecked. It's like Starship Troopers.
Yeah.
So wait, so that's there's only 2 left then because they've got 3.
That's the theory.
All right. Right. I was just making sure my count was accurate.
Oh. Yeah, that's just literally desiccating their bodies.
If something happens to her dad, I'm going to be really, really, really ticked off.
Yeah.
Really.
He's a great actor.
What, Salmak, the dead guy? The dead guy in the control room? Is that Salmak?
No, it's symbiote.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. Okay.
Regenerate him.
Okay. Come on, Sam. Crap.
This is clever Sam, you know.
Look at you, Sam. Don't you see that, Sam?
That weapon looked cool.
Yeah.
Do we go on 3? Is it 1, 2, 3
Yeah.
go, or do we go on 3? Come on, Daniel.
Oh.
Okay, so it wasn't one of our guys that killed. Okay. Wait, that was 6 then.
Yep. So they assumed there'd be 5 by what the Toka Intel had said, but that was wrong. Oh, it's 5. Now, interestingly, Gary, you never see the Reetou ever again in Stargate, which is a shame because I think they were a great threat. And from a budget point of view, it's probably easier having an invisible enemy. Keeps the costs down.
He was tied to the mom, probably.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, take care of yourself, Garbage. Good to see you, mate.
Bye, Garbage.
Yeah. So this leads back into what we had with the 2-part Toka episode, where you've got ill beings that can be used as hosts.
Yeah. I really like the dad character. It's great. Probably the best.
Yeah, he's really good.
I like him a lot. I like him a lot.
Yeah.
Definite fan favorite. I'll come visit. I promise.
Air conditioner in my house is now too high, and now I'm getting cold. Damn it!
Starts snowing.
Yeah, bro. I said turn my fan on my computer off because the air was hitting me in the face.
I'll be there for your 18th birthday. I'll teach you how to drive.
It's been lashing down with rain here where I live today.
Oh, see, I really wish that would happen here. It hasn't happened here in months.
Yeah. We had some heat, and then you need that after a while just to clear everything out. Imagine Teal'c's just hacked off because he's literally now been put on SGC Reetou guard patrol. He's just got to stand there while everyone goes in and out of the gate.
What?
That's the thing with this series. They always nailed the casting. Really well done all the way to the end, mate. The casting is top drawer.
But it's... I'll wait till it's over.
And there we are.
Waiting. That preview for next week looks awesome.
Yeah. We know which one that is. I cannot wait to see that one.
We do.
Yep. So, Gary, what do you think of that one? What would you score it out of 10, my friend?
Well, before I give my score, my thought is, since you give me the pre-knowledge that the Reetou don't come back, it seems though that my first thought is that it's the way the ending was written, they left it open for that. You know what I mean? It's not like clearly the way, if you would have asked me, Gary, so do you think the Reetou would come back? I'll go, well, yeah, because it seems like, Teal'c has to watch out. Yeah. They're going to keep trying. It's odd that they didn't. And maybe you guys know the reason. The only thing I can think of is that it's a race that, we already know everything we'll ever know about them. It's like, okay, we know they're invisible, that they're terrorist strike teams of 5. It's like, that's all that race would ever be. You know what I mean? We wouldn't keep finding out new things like the Goa'uld and the Tok'ra and all of this. It's like, that's all they would ever be. So maybe they thought, well, we can't really develop them, beyond what we already know of them. So let's just kind of keep going and create new. Maybe that was the thinking, because the way it was written, it certainly seemed like they'd be back.
Yeah, I mean, again, I'd love to find out about that. And I'd love to have a conversation one day with like Brad Wright and ask that question of him and say, look, was it a plan?
Didn't it seem to you like the way that it was written, it was clearly that?
Yeah.
Because the way that was written didn't seem like something we'd never see again.
Well, they set it up, because you have Jacob saying to Teal'c at the end, be on your guard. They can't sense them like you and I can, and warning the SGC that they're out there. So it certainly sounds like they're setting up future episodes.
Otherwise it's like, why bother?
Yeah.
Why bother setting it up, leaving it open like that?
Yeah, exactly. So what score
was, but for this episode, for what it was, I thought it was really very good. I mean, the first half is more kind of like a mystery. It's like, do you trust this kid? Do you not? Then it ramps up a little bit where we see the mom, and then, like you said, it becomes kind of Starship Trooper-ish. And then the last like 20 minutes were great, because it's like, again, how do you fight those? I mean, even, five of those things is an awful lot to, have infiltrated your base, that you can't, all of a sudden there's like this death burst coming out of nowhere. It's like, whatever soldiering skills you have, it's like, forget it. I thought it was really good. I would actually, I'd give this like a 7.5, because I thought it was really, I don't want just to stick with 7. I'll give this 7.5, because it's edging toward my kind of great range of 8 through 10. So 7.5.
Okay, Brian, what did you score that out of 10?
That's a valid score, 7.5.
Yeah,
I like that. I'll go with that.
I mean, again, I would say I'm on board with you two. Really, I think that's a 7 out of 10 episode. I do like the Reetou, that they're not. They're insect-like creatures. I like the weapon, the tech they've got. I like the fact that they are like a terrorist cell. That's all done really well. And as we were just saying, it was written like there was going to be more episodes with the Reetou. And as I said, at some point, I'd love to speak to Brad Wright and say, look, did you have plans to continue this at some point? So that would be an interesting chat.
Here's the other thing that kind of surprises me, that they wouldn't be a one-off. Don't you think that they would be very useful for whatever, as like strike force, like for another alien race, like that they would be used to kind of go in as the initial strike force to kind of like wear down whatever before an invasion.
Shock troops.
Yeah, exactly. Because I mean,
I think
not the Goa'uld, obviously, but for like one of the other races that comes along, because they'd be like the perfect shock troops to be. It's like, hey, come do this for us, type of thing.
I think the trouble you've got is, they're obsessed with wiping out every species in the galaxy, because so that they don't become hosts. So you've got to turn them and convince them that that's not the way. Join an ally with us, then we'll go after the Goa'uld together. Because you're right, going up against Jafar, there would be a massive threat against Jafar, and Goa'uld if they were taking them on. So yeah, it's an interesting one. I mean, looking at the chat, we've got Juliet gives it a 7 out of 10. Lord Foff gives it a 6.5 out of 10. Christy gives it a 7. And everyone else, they're keeping it secret this week, the crafty devils. Yeah. Damn you all. Damn you.
And the other thing that just occurred to me is that, I mean, obviously you can go back and watch this episode and do like kind of freeze frames and stuff, but it really seemed like they went to the trouble of coming up with a really, really interesting design, but they didn't allow us to really focus on it a lot. Do you know what I mean? They didn't really give us a lot of time to be able to go, wow, that's a really, really cool design, because it was like in and out, which seems to me to be kind of sad. Because, I imagined like if we could do a screen grab or freeze frame, the design would really be good, but they didn't give us a chance as viewers to really appreciate that.
Or you could have done a story later on where the SGC develop a tech whereby it literally scans anybody, and if there are Reetous there, it just reveals them, puts them back into our plane. So we see them all straight away. Would have been an interesting way to go. But I mean, that's the 2 episodes this week. I would say to everybody, we've got, the final 2 episodes of season 2 next week.
And the first episode, the 969, is great.
Okay, I'm still stuck on this episode. So Teal'c says, "Be on your guard." So is Teal'c going to stand there holding the gun on the gate 24/7?
That's what I was saying. He's going to be bored and angry because he's literally on guard detail now.
Because
for the whole
honestly, I'm wondering. I mean, and what good would be like detecting them if they're already kind of through? I mean, I'm wondering, would there be a way to kind of adapt the detection technology of that gun onto the gate itself?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? To where like just whenever the iris was open, the scanner that they put as part of that would be on. Do you know? I mean, I'm just thinking off the top of my head.
This is where someone like Carter would come in, and and another scientist, where they could effectively, build a device at some point where, anything out of phase is detected. Like I was just saying, a device that brings them back into phase with our reality, with our plane of existence. So that can be done. And again, no major spoilers, but they kind of do a little thing like that later on in Stargate.
But again, I mean, detecting them is only, detection is no good unless you have somebody there holding a gun, aiming it at them, blowing them up the second they're detected. So again, who's doing this when Teal'c is off on the missions? Do they have somebody who's like on Reetou patrol who basically gets the gun and basically has to stand there until Teal'c comes back from the mission?
Yeah, he's like just bored out of his mind, just like, scan,
Because you'd almost think like in every episode now, off in the corner, we would just see some tech like holding the gun, not doing anything other than just standing there and holding the gun aimed at the gate.
Yep, exactly. So,
and maybe that's one of the reasons why, this was just a one-off villain, because just the little kind of practicalities we've been batting around for the last 2 minutes, they'd have to incorporate. And I thought, well, no, they'd probably go, no, everything you're saying is logical and makes sense, but we can't do that every episode. So better to just kind of let it drift off.
I think you're right to an extent. I think they could have cleverly written it in, though, that they could have, thinking on their feet, Carter comes up with a gizmo that manages to sort of detect them.
Yeah,
that could have happened. They could easily have done that at some point, I think. Yeah. And I mean, everybody, that's it for this week. I will say
the real quick, the Reetou were so cool, and we never really see them again after this. And
yeah.
I remember thinking when I first watched this years ago, how cool it would be to see them again, and we just don't, which sucks.
No, we don't. No, exactly.
You know what they could have done? They could have done, and you guys are gonna, please, I apologize for this, but my pun meter is going off right now, and I physically can't not say this. They should have brought the Reetou back, and the episode would have been called Reetou Redo.
Yeah.
That could have been their return episode. I apologize for nothing. I think that's a good.
Gary will be writing for Disney within the week.
Apologize for nothing.
So, to let everyone know what's coming up, the first thing I wanted to say is make sure you check out Mix Tees. That's Brian's business where he effectively makes merchandise, t-shirts, caps.
How I pay my bills. Stuff.
It does. He's just created. He's put it back up. It's a Star Trek cap. You've just done, haven't you? Yeah.
Let me show you.
Oh yeah, show me.
It's hard.
I'll get that one.
It's actually hard to find. I realized I made a mistake and I didn't give it a heading, but
I knew you'd like it, Gary. I knew this would be right up your street. He's put it up.
Yeah, I did a Star Trek Legacy collection, and I'll be adding to the front page pretty soon, so it's easy to find. But there it is. I put it in the chat.
Oh, yeah.
I'll also put it in the private chat. Hold up. There you go, Gary.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah,
nice job. Very good.
Yeah. We did those with Terry Metalis.
Yep. So there you go.
Is that made of terry cloth? I'm on a roll today. I am on a roll today.
And if you want other cool Star Trek stuff, just the regular Star Trek collection's right there, and it's pretty rad. A lot of this stuff can be done in hats, but you gotta be careful if the design's too complicated.
I'm gonna give Brian right now $1 million merch idea for free. I'm not even going to charge him for it.
Okay, all right.
What you do, a really cool piece of Stargate merch, you do like a Reetou shirt and a Reetou hat, but what you do is you get people to pay you for it, and you don't really send them anything, but you just say it's invisible, and then they go, oh yeah, it's great. And people open the box, nothing will be there, and they'll go, yeah, it's an authentic Reetou shirt.
I'm going to make a Reetou design that's just a blank t-shirt.
That's just in like an empty box. People go, wow. And people put it on their head, although there's really nothing there. It's like, oh, my Reetou cap.
The art of the con, everybody.
In, Brian.
Yeah.
So that's it. And Brian, let everyone know where else you can be found and what you're up to at the moment. You've just released a DC Unleashed video as well today, haven't you?
Oh yeah, I did. I haven't checked on that yet. Almost forgot. Yeah, it's basically our conversation about Peacemaker, but I edited the hell out of it because we talked about it for like an hour and a half. So I edited it down to like 30 minutes, dude.
Yeah. So that's out, and then obviously make sure you check out the Brain Show on Saturday. Saturday, or was it 12 o'clock PST on Saturdays? Brain Show about that.
Yeah, 12. Yeah, it's noon basically on Saturdays.
Yep, and
PST.
And of course, check out the podcast as well for all the great documentaries that are on there. Gary, where else can you be found, my friend?
I can be found on Thursdays on Type 40, Saturdays on the Spacebook, and I'll actually also be on tomorrow's Monday edition of Type 40 because I have the day off for Labor Day.
Yeah, cool. And I think,
and I'll be otherwise than that. I'll be off praying for rain.
Surviving.
It's too darn hot.
Survive, my friend, survive. And I think the only thing I want to say about Sci-Fi Chronicles channel for anyone watching, hello, good to see you. Thanks for watching tonight. If you like what you're seeing, by all means, please give us a subscribe so you don't miss out on anything that we're doing. Also, give us a like as well, so that and put some comments in as well, so we can get your feedback. I'd love to know what people think about the show and
Absolutely.
about the stuff we're doing.
Yeah, I mean, we have a great. We love all of you in the chat. I mean, because the chat really just kind of makes makes this show what it is. And so by all means, please leave please leave comments, bring on your friends, whether they're Stargate fans, newbies, or vets. And we're just so appreciative of everybody in the chat.
Absolutely, 100% on what Gary just said. And obviously keep up to date on what we're doing. We've got the Stargate watch-alongs, we've got the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., we've got some other things coming I've talked about before, but they're already in development. So we'll keep you posted, but I'll keep saying it. By all means, put a comment in and let us know anything that you'd like us to do, you'd like us to talk about, and we'll take it on board. So until then, until next week when we do the Stargate SG-1 watch along, we've got the Thursday night Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. as well. That's 5 p.m. PST. All I want to say is have a great, safe week, everybody, and we will see you next time. But look after yourselves. Have a good one. See you all
later, guys.
Bye-bye.